I'm back. Yours truly, the one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today, I'm going to react to a video titled Hugh Jackman Gets Destroyed in Crazy New Twist. But before we do, let's give you a word from Dizzle.
It's that turn, that lit, that slap. It is that one, that everybody talking about Dizzle new drink. They like that's that turn, that lit, that slap. It is that one, that everybody talking about Dizzle new drink. They like
You could Dizzle too. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave, tequila, French cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Just throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. If you want to order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle premium luxury liqueur, just go to dizzlebrand.com, click on our locations, click on one of the top 3 website links. I recommend Emilio's Beverage. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Also, if you're located in California, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas, scroll below those website links and you'll see actual store locations in those states as well, along with the Dizzle brand merch, the hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Go to dizzlebrand.com, click on the merchandise store, or go to etsy.com and search for Dizzle brand, or go to etsy.com/shop/Dizzle brand. That's etsy.com/shop/Dizzle brand. All right, let's get into it. I think this is Josiah Rise's reacting to this Hugh Jackman. I could be wrong though.
Are getting absolutely nuts with this whole Hugh Jackman story, and now things have taken a sudden turn for the worse in a way that he was not expecting, with this new wave of backlash after what he just said completely angered an entire group of people that were not happy with what he said. So we're gonna get into this whole crazy story because unfortunately Hugh Jackman has gone woke. So I covered this in a video yesterday where Hugh Jackman calls for gender neutral acting award categories, and man did he get into some pretty crazy stuff with this. And so let me just kind of catch you up on that, and then we'll get into the crazy amount of backlash and the way that he's getting absolutely destroyed for what he was saying in his in the video that I covered yesterday. So he said this: his one in all in categorization comes from Jackman's personal belief that when it comes to sexes, we all know it's a much bigger spectrum than two.
Oh my god!
Which is, of course, a bunch of just
bullshit.
Ridiculous malarkey. Australian actor Hugh Jackman on Tuesday backed one gender-neutral acting category in which all performers compete as a way of merging male and female acting award categories into one. And this is unfortunately just part of the continual erasure of women, and we're seeing that happening throughout our entire society right now. And not just our society, but just kind of Western society in general, Western culture. The 54-year-old X-Men star...
Yeah, you know what? Before he finishes, let me chime in real quick. This feminist movement, or this transgender movement, has literally destroyed the feminist movement. It literally has. You know, and I just seen a thing where I think in the UK they did all the awards where they were just gender neutral, and all the men won. Mostly men won the awards. So and this might be sexist, this might ruffle some feathers, but men are better actors in Hollywood. I'm sorry. They're better.
Made his pitch during an interview with the BBC in which the outlet claimed some are questioning the future of gendered acting categories in award ceremonies. They want to continue to completely obliterate any sort of differences there are between men and women. And this is a huge, huge factor when it comes to woke ideology. Jackman revealed he's a big fan of having one gender-neutral acting category in which all performers compete. That would be a really positive step.
Oh, man.
I don't understand why it's split into just two genders when we all know it's a much bigger spectrum.
That's bullshit.
Then this happened, and he is left in complete shock after everything that was said with this. Women Film Critics Circle blasts gender-neutral Gotham Awards. And, of course, this was something that he was talking about following what happened with the Gotham Awards, which, unfortunately, went completely gender-neutral with their award category when it came to acting actors and actresses. So now it's all just one big old hot mess. The Women Film Critics Circle hands out a bevy of female-centric awards every year, which includes a Hall of Shame award. This year, the Hall of Shame went to the Gotham Awards for going gender neutral. And this is a woke organization, but even they, and this just shows how just insane this is, even they can see the ridiculousness of completely abolishing the differences between men and women by creating a gender neutral category. And they see just how ridiculous and insane that is. Trust me, the WFCC is not a conservative group. This is what you might call some glorious woke on woke violence. This trans madness is outright skeevy in a million different ways, especially the way multinational corporations used to use it to disguise their child grooming as tolerance. But watching female critics complain about being erased by their own ideology is a pure thing of beauty. And we're seeing this happening more and more. We're seeing it happening even from people like J.K. Rowling, who is seeing what is happening in society, and they are calling out the nonsense. Men pretending to be women are ruining women's sports. Men pretending to be women are accomplishing first in areas reserved for women. Men pretending to be women have access to women's private spaces like bathrooms and locker rooms.
Like I said, this gender movement, which is, they've made it more important apparently than the feminist women's rights movement. I mean, they don't stand a chance against this gender movement. They don't. And I'm sick and tired of people saying that gender is a social construct. No, it's a laws of nature construct. The laws of nature have already decided that there's two genders. And the third one is, the only third one would be hermaphrodite, where you're both. You're male and female. But this idea that you're some people say you're neither, you know, I forgot the term for that, but this idea that you're not male nor female, well, then you're you're a thing. That's what you are. Let's keep it moving.
So anyway, so you guys get the picture, but let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. What do you think about all of this insanity that's continued to happen?
Yeah, you know what I think? I think this is batshit crazy. You know what's crazy is, like, it's liberals and Democrats that have pushed this transgender movement. And they're also the same people that try to claim that they're the bearers of the feminist movement, that they care more about the feminist movement. Like, they don't. You know, they don't. They you know what? I realize they only care about what's trending. Right now, what's trending is sticking up for transgenders, which are people who live in a false reality, make-believe, fairy tale, imaginary, made-up world where apparently a biological female her vagina can grow into a penis, and apparently a biological man, his vagina, he can just get rid of his penis and create a fake vagina, basically. That's the thing. And you know, this whole transgender thing is so one-sided. It's so one-sided. Why is that? Because, okay, you got biological men identifying as women and going into female sports and dominating. What you're never going to fucking have, never ever is going to fucking happen, is you're never going to have a biological woman want to identify as a man and make it in the NBA or NFL or anything that deals with men's professional sports. Won't happen. No way, no fucking how. Unless they lower the fucking standards like they're doing for the military, like they do for being police officers. So women could be police officers and so women could be in the military. You know, they lower the fucking standards and shit, which doesn't mean you fucking made it. If we got to lower the standards, you ain't made shit. We had to lower the standards. That's how it works. You didn't fucking meet the standards. You didn't make shit. You didn't accomplish shit. They had to fucking make shit easier just so you can accomplish it, you know? Like, people, we know that gender is a bigger construct than just man and female. Yeah. You know what? Hugh Jackman has been watching too many of his fucking fairy tale X-Men fucking movies. and think it's fucking reality. And how the fuck did Wolverine become soft as a fucking marshmallow? Softer than Charmin's fucking tissue. Softer than a fucking baby's ass. You know, that's what I think about Hugh Jackman. Bitch made. Yeah. And you know what? Hugh Jackman's career, I think he went in on Ryan Reynolds the other day. As far as I'm concerned, Ryan Reynolds is way more popping right now than fucking Hugh Jackman. Hugh fucking Jackman. Get the fuck out of here. Take your ass back to fucking Australia and get fucking ran over by a fucking zebra or something. What the fuck? Once again, thank you for tuning in to Paul Pickett Podcast, and